My Arty, showing off Filipino style. Do Filipinos care what others think? Do many like to be seen as a bit higher up the social ladder than they probably are right now? You betcha they do. And it seems to be increasing with the Facebook generation who give a high priority to uploading daily selfies. When it happens, you can say these people are being My Arty. Anyone in an Australian-Filipino relationship will soon encounter this phenomena. My Arty, what does it mean? The term literally means artistic, and it was applied to those arty and flamboyant types who contrasted with the more down-to-earth average Filipino. It's not an especially insulting term, but it is by no means flattering. It implies that the person is being a bit silly, really. They are showing off and they're trying to look rich and sophisticated when they are not. Those who are genuinely conceited and what an Aussie would call up themselves, you may call them mayabang. That's a bit harsher, and it's usually well deserved when it's applied. But your average My Arty Filipino is still basically well-meaning. They just want to be seen as living better than they actually are. Filipino social climbing. Now, I can't speak for the urban millennial, the young person with the smartphone and the less smart brain, Australian these days, but for traditional Australians, my generation, old people, we give very little credence to what others people think. We can be seen barefooted in public. We don't care if others know we're an Aussie battler, low income, low on social ladder, and completely okay about it. We happily shop for bargains, we happily look for cheaper options, and we have contempt for those who show off. Now, Filipinos, a bit different to the above. All Filipinos do care about what others think and are saying about them. This is an interdependent society. It's very different to Australia. People survive by depending on each other, and social order is more important than it is in Australia and to its rugged individualists. Position within Filipino society here means a lot. The higher you are up the social ladder, the happier you are. And if you can't work your way up legitimately, then you can always pretend and exaggerate somewhat. Remember my article about selfies? This is all part of it. A great way of positioning yourself as being rich and sophisticated. Pretend you own a car, pretend you're staying at a flash resort, pretend you are generally living the high life. And why are you at little risk of exposing your true, more humble social stature? Because most of your Facebook friends are probably doing the same thing, and they don't. They expose you, you expose them. Filipinos living beyond their means. A characteristic of all successful people is that they never live beyond their means. No matter what they spend, you can be sure they're earning more than they're spending. Spending more than you earn or close to is a sure way of not getting anywhere. I can remember back in the days when I earned about $80 a week. I took the train to work, I had my sandwiches in a brown paper bag wrapped in cling wrap and in the brown paper bag, and off I went. Drank free coffee in the work lunchroom, and I used to be amazed at workmates who bought takeaway for every lunch break and every tea break, every smoko break. I would treat myself most days with a 30-cent can of soft drink, and I had savings. And we employ a new driver. I remember we're in the Philippines, it's the normal thing to do. I won't be caught dead driving here. Usually within a month they're purchasing a new motorbike with a loan. When they lose the job, they default on the loan and they lose the bike. But they have their brief moment of local fame, being able to be seen getting down the road on the new motorbike. Our office staff or even staff earning, 8,000 pesos a month in SM, off to Starbucks to be seen drinking expensive coffee cappuccinos and those frappe things, whatever they are. I'm not quite sure. Not a 3-in-1 Nescafe from a Carinderia for 10 pesos. Oh no, it's not impressive enough. They earn 350 pesos a day, spend 150 of it on Starbucks. If they order a bit of cheesecake, and they've effectively worked for nothing. Yet many people will do this just so they can be seen. And of course, what happens when the work contract isn't renewed at the end of 6 months? The motorbike is repossessed, no more Starbucks, and flat broke within a matter of days because it all went to a bit of temporary glory. And many will work in My Arty rather than somewhere less impressive because it gives the opportunity to be seen in Starbucks all dressed up, even if it means sleeping on a bit of floor space and being far away from the family. If those workers were packing the money away and planning for a real future, then work away, good for them. But many want to live the illusion of a TV show lifestyle with the sole ambition of impressing others. And get nowhere. We live in a fairly shallow world these days, where images of glamorous people are constantly in our faces, and where fashion and image and fame appear to be the most important things in life. And with Facebook, Instagram and YouTube just a click away, well, everyone feels it's within their reach. I wish in vain that maybe that a few more Filipinos, especially the younger men and women growing up in this fairly strange world, I wish they'd look more to their mothers and their grandmothers for the human qualities that they should be aspiring to, and not to Beyonce and Rihanna. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it and you would like to subscribe, you can click on the little button down the bottom corner there, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. There are regular articles on aspects of Australian visas to the Philippines on www.downundervisa.com.au. There's a blog page you can subscribe to. There is a free visa assessment form, and there are regular articles on aspects of Australian-Filipino relationships, which you can see on www.FilipinaWives.com.au. If you can please share these articles and these videos on any of the social media that you use, we would appreciate that. Thank you.